Welcome back to Vancouver International Airport as we do another trip report. This time we're heading to the wonderful city of Toronto. So I'm just waiting for my flight right now to Toronto and I'm just grabbing a bite. But today we are on board a Boeing 787-8 and I'm going to be showcasing this trip report for you guys. Stay tuned. Tonight we are on board flight AC-123 on a red-eye flight to Toronto. Now it's been a while since I've flown Air Canada's Boeing 787-8 aircrafts, and I'm excited to give it a try again. Now for this flight, I didn't choose the seat. However, I was glad that I got the window seat on 41K. Now, I had no idea that I was going to be at the back of the aircraft, but I didn't mind at all. Now, as you can see that the Boeing 787 has that dimmable windows which has multiple darkness settings, and in front of me we just have our in-flight entertainment screens as well, which is pretty standard for most Air Canada aircrafts. Located near the bottom in front of you is a power outlet to charge your devices. And the legroom for economy class was decent. I am 5'6", so I never really have an issue with legroom. Perks of being short. And in the seat back pocket in front of me is a safety card and the Air Canada Bistro menu for purchase. Unless you're flying business class, they won't give you any food on board. They won't give you any complimentary snacks, rather only drinks for this flight. The headrest was fully adjustable and the reclining seats was fairly comfortable. And I honestly thought the seat wasn't going to recline because I was seated at the back of the plane. Now, as we check out the in-flight entertainment, I do find that this was a little bit laggy in comparison to WestJet's Boeing 787 and other airlines as well. But the selection of movies and TV shows and other shows to watch is fairly extensive, which is pretty expected for a major carrier like Air Canada. Now, as goes for many aviation fanatics like myself, I am obsessed with the moving map. Now, this one took a little bit of time to load, but once it's loaded, you best believe I'll keep it on this screen for the remainder of the flight. Now, just like all Boeing 787 aircrafts, it does have that dimmable window. It's a little bit hard to see when it's night out, but trust me, it works. Now, this was something interesting I've never seen before, but they were using tape to hold something up. Whatever it is, I trust that it holds throughout the remainder of the flight. Now, as you can see, here am I obsessing with this moving map. It's very interesting, and it just stays there for the remainder of the flight.
Continue to fly Air Canada and wish you a very pleasant flight. Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs, c'est le commandant. Je vous souhaite bienvenue à bord de notre vol. Nous allons partir d'ici peu.
Now, Air Canada does offer an onboard Wi-Fi as well for purchase, and it starts at $10.25 for 1 hour.
Please place baggage in the overhead bin or under the seat in front of you.
Veuillez ranger vos bagages dans le coffre supérieur ou sous le siège devant vous.
In preparation for takeoff, make sure you're comfortably seated.
Once we've reached cruising altitude, the cabin crew members came around with just drinks, And I just asked for an apple juice over here. But keep in mind, they do not serve any snacks on the side. Now, this is me just showcasing the back lavatory of the aircraft, and as you can see, it's quite standard, nothing too special. It was fairly clean and kept in good condition throughout the flight, but there it was just doing a peace sign. As we are beginning our descent to Toronto Pearson after a red-eye flight, you know I've got some thoughts on Air Canada, so let's dive into it. First thing is first, Air Canada being the big player in the game, you'd expect a little bit more, right? Well, my take on this flight was pretty uneventful, nothing too flashy. The cabin crew, they weren't exactly the life of the party, but maybe it's the red-eye vibes, who knows? But some of them were a bit off, not very engaging in my opinion during this flight. Now, let's talk about some important stuff, the in-flight service. I'm all about the in-flight snacks, but Air Canada, come on, only drinks? Seriously, I think they need to step up on their food and beverage game. Throw in a snack or two. We're not asking for a Michelin star meal, just something to munch on. Overall, I'd say the flight was just okay. The red-eye factor might have been playing a role here, but hey, it was cool to be back on the Boeing 787. Shout out to the captains for smooth sailing, and the IFE screens kept me entertained all night, which was nice. But those are the little things that make the flight better. So that is a wrap for this Air Canada journey. If you've flown with them recently, let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and for more travel adventures, I'll catch you on the next one.